What's going on, everybody? Jesse with 7 Cents Barbecue. Today we're going to be cooking pork spare ribs. I'm going to take you guys through my trimming process, my rubbing process, cook process, you name it. We're going to go through the whole thing. So sit back, relax, enjoy. All right, guys. So we have a full rack of pork spare ribs. We're gonna go ahead and take these. We're gonna go ahead and do a St. Louis cut, which is gonna square them up. We're gonna take this top section right up here. We're gonna save that and make rib tips. I'll show you guys how to do that in another video. But let's get started on these first. So, back side, we notice there's a flap right here. We're gonna go ahead and just trim that out. So I'll just take my knife, just kind of come in and getting rid of that flap. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start our St. Louis cut. I'm gonna find the biggest spot or the tallest bone, which will be right in here. I'm gonna take my knife, come straight across, and just basically draw a line with my knife. And then this we're gonna save, because that'll be for our rib tips later on. Next thing I'm gonna do is we're looking here on this side, you got a lot of fat and everything right here. What I always like to do is just take that first bone and just cut it out. And then on this side here, you start to get really thin. You got some kind of like useless pieces. Come in about 3 bones. Make a nice square cut there. The next thing I like to do is, as I'm looking at them, make sure we're just kind of somewhat squared off. Any excess, I do like to just kind of take my knife and just get rid of that. Then as I flip them over, we're looking, you got some silver skin here and some fat. I'll just take my knife and just get rid of that right there. And there we go. I mean, that's your basic St. Louis cut on a rib. So next we'll do, flip them back over. We're gonna go ahead and pull this membrane off here and get our knife in there. This is the method I like to do, is take my knife, give a little upward twist to get that up. I take my finger, slide that in, start getting that to go. I will take a paper towel and just start peeling that off. And the reason we get the silver skin off of these is 2 things. One, when you're biting into them, it's a texture thing, but also you want your rub to penetrate the meat, and this membrane here won't allow it to get through. So we got them all squared up, trimmed up, membrane peeled. We're gonna start rubbing. Now what I like to do is start off on the bone side with 7 Cents pork rub. Just get a nice coating. We're gonna actually layer our flavors here with these. Good, we'll do this one while we're at it. Okay, next I like to come across with 7 Cents all-purpose rub. And that'll be it for the bone side. So now we'll just give these just a little pat. And we'll flip them on over. So we'll start off, again, 7 Cents all-purpose. Okay, then we'll next come through 7 Sins Cherry Pecan Rub. This will start bringing some sweetness into it and also give you some really great color. And then last, we're gonna come in and top it with 7 Sins Peach. This one's a real fine rub, so you just kind of real light coat on it. All right, that's it. Give these a little pat. All right, so now we're gonna let these sweat, let those rubs absorb in. While I was doing that, we're gonna go on outside. We're gonna get the pit lit. So we let them sweat out about 25-30 minutes. While it's doing that, we got the pit going. We got the flame box set to 275. We're rocking that right now. We're gonna go ahead and get these put on. All right, so our ribs have been on about 45 minutes now. They're looking great. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give them a quick spritz of water. This is gonna help with bark setting. Some nice, beautiful bark on them. So that's all we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ahead and close it up. We're gonna check on them about another 30, 45 minutes. Right. So it's been another 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Starting to get some really nice pullback here. What I like to do now is pick them up and give us a little flex. See, they're still a little bit tight. So we're gonna go ahead and that one, a little bit better. It's still just a little tight. You can feel it on the flex. We're gonna let those go ahead and go another like 15 minutes. We're gonna come back, check on them again. Then it'll be about time to sauce them. So it's been about 15 more minutes. We're gonna check these again. Definitely a lot better. So now, we're gonna go ahead and hit them with some sauce. Just putting 7 Sins original barbecue sauce on these today. We're gonna let the sauce sit on there for about 10 minutes while it sets up. And after that, we're gonna pull them off. We're gonna slice them up. We're gonna eat them. All right, so we got them off the cooker. They've been sitting over here. We let them rest for about 5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and slice these up. Let's go ahead and bite into one of these and see how they are. Great bite, great flavor. These are great ribs. So hopefully you guys learned something on my process on ribs and encourage you to want to give them a shot at home. Get our rubs at 7sinsbarbecue.com. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. All of them are 7 Sins Barbecue. Till next time, this is Jesse with 7 Sins Barbecue. Keep on smoking.